Financial professional Mike Kojonen from Principal Preservation Services is here tonight with tips on how to improve the odds of winning your own financial Triple Crown. Great topic, Mike. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
And when we talk about that, the three areas that make up the Triple Crown of finances, what are we talking about?
Well, first one's paying for college. Do you or don't you? First of all, about 70% of students took out student loan debt last year, but we still find a lot of Americans feel it's as a parents, their obligation to pay for half of it or all of it, which, you know, if you can, I don't know if it's even necessary. I think the kids can probably get more help after college when they're trying to pay back student loans. They might appreciate it more. But if you're going to start saving, start early. And there's 529 plans where you invest the money. You don't get a tax deduction, but it grows tax-free. As long as you can take it, use it for college, it comes out tax-free.
And when you say start early, I mean, you're talking when your kids are in diapers.
Yeah, start right away, because it's going to take time at, you know, $15,000, $20,000 a year for school. The problem for that 529 is if they don't use it for school, it's not tax-free. And another thing, the 529s, it counts against them for financial aid. So there's some other tools you can use to invest that doesn't count against financial aid.
And you've been here before talking about people delaying their own retirement to put their kids through college.
Yeah, you don't want to jeopardize your retirement by just funding, you know, education. That's not the right thing to do.
And buying a home, another big part here, seems to be the American dream. Right?
It is the American dream. But the rule of thumb when you're trying to buy the house is 30% of your gross income should go for your house debt. So if just say you make $5,000 gross a month, your house debt shouldn't exceed about $1,500. That's 30%. But that's principal, interest, taxes, insurance, also private mortgage insurance. If you didn't put down 20% on the house, which we find a lot of first-time home buyers aren't doing that, you have to pay that private mortgage insurance. So the more money you put down, the less that will be as well.
And saving for retirement, we're not doing a very good job of that.
Yeah, 1 in 5 Americans are only putting enough money to get the company match. That's what USA Today just did a survey on, 20% only. So if your employer's matching 5% and you're only putting in 3%, you're just giving up free money. So if you do a calculation, if somebody who's making $100,000 a year and you're only putting in 3%, so you're not getting the 5 from the employer, you're only getting the 3, well, it's going to cost you $283,000 of lost money in your 401k plan over a 30-year period.
Wow.
So it does make a big difference. You're not just 2%, it's only $2,000 a year. It's a lot that you're throwing away by losing out on that. Another big tip on that, if your employer is offering you a Roth 401k, which a lot of them are now, a Roth 403b, take advantage of that because you pay the taxes today, but it grows tax-free. And then all the withdrawals are tax-free as well. So you want to make sure you're maximizing that because that could be a lot more successful retirement. I have a couple clients in retirement, they're at a zero tax bracket because they've been putting all their money in Roth over the years. And so now that take that money out tax-free. Federally, their Social Security is not taxed, but unfortunately, Minnesota is one of the few states that does tax your Social Security.
Yeah, huge difference. Okay, what is considered the toughest hurdle for us to overcome?
The biggest one is debt. You know, that's going to prevent saving for college, you know, buying a house or even upgrading the house, saving for retirement. Debt is the biggest hurdle that everybody's dealing with. So the key is you need to get rid of that. I've been there before. We've had a lot of, over a decade ago, a lot of debt that was unnecessary. We're talking about credit card debt, student loan debt, medical bills. Got to get those paid off so you can be more successful in these other areas. And I've shared it here before, but I'm a big fan of the snowball method, which is where you make all the minimum payments on all your bills except for that smallest bill until it's paid off. And when that's paid off, move on to the next smallest bill and do the same until you're free from that burden of debt, because it is a burden.
Work your way up. Okay, so we can all be Triple Crown winners. Is that what you're saying?
You will be.
Okay. Mike, thanks so much. Always good to see you.
Good seeing you.
And for more tips from Mike, just head to our website where you'll find a link to his website. It's WCCO.com.